This is not trial by media. We need to understand the facts before we get into speculating on what might happen.
But you
we
don't
need to
think
understand.
the email was doctored?
I don't know.
Should the police be taking action if that
I think
party
if it's
went
reported
ahead?
correctly, if it's correct that the police are looking into this, then that's, you know, they're doing their job. That's correct.
So the police should be looking into this and taking action?
I think if it's been referred to the police need to decide whether the evidence is sufficient for them to look into it. I think that would be an appropriate thing for the police to do.
Well, and may I just ask, what are the views of, you're a former health minister, what are the views of backbench MPs in the Conservative Party this evening about this? Because this is slightly different. It's not a Christmas party a few weeks ago. It's not even a Christmas party 2020-21 going into that year. This was at the beginning of lockdown when we were told we were under the strictest restrictions in peacetime.
I was asked to come onto this programme to talk about pandemic versus endemic. I've not been circulating in the House.
This is the pandemic.
This evening.
These are the rules. We are very grateful you came. We really are. But this is all that the attention is on right now. Whether you can trust the party of government with what they're saying, because trust is at the heart of when you say to us, we're going to come out of this period and we're going to start living like this. How can anybody trust the Prime Minister and his ministers and those around him if they're partying with their own booze only a matter of weeks after lockdown?
Well, you're making quite a lot of speculative allegations there about who was present
and what
they were doing.
And witness reports. It's called journalism.
I think the other thing just to bear in mind is this was 3 months after the most intensive period of crisis management that any government has faced in peacetime. So it is not surprising to me that some people might be having a drink after work. Having a party is a completely different thing.
People wanted a drink after work with their friends, with people they'd lost.
People I had a drink at home after work, and
that was allowed.
Exactly. So, and it wouldn't surprise me if people had a drink in the office after work. You know, I think we've got to understand the facts before we get into this question any further.
We appreciate you coming on.